Welcome back. We are here for the Between Lilacs in the Dark, episode 16. So, right now we have Dr. Whitford and Lady Ross Carter. We'll expect Jack in a little bit, and Larrabee unfortunately will not be joining us this evening. So hopefully we'll see her next time. All right. So, what would the dear doctor and Lady Ross Carter like to do today? Gotten introduced to the Seven Mummers at Seven Dials threat last time, so yeah, the day's up to you guys. Vulnerable scenes, or investigation. Do you need any vulnerable scenes? That's the other question.
I would love a vulnerable scene, but I don't. I'm looking at my infirmary and it says physical conditions. And I don't know if no, you can only clear one, and I can only clear ghoulish. So let's have an
Uh,
intimate scene somewhere.
yeah. Uh,
Vice. I have just remembered somebody's vice
Right.
has to be in play.
what's your vice? Watching people eat?
Yes. Yours is bullying, right?
Should we go eat somewhere? How about we go for tea, Doctor?
Let's go for tea.
Perhaps we
Still
can get
want
some cake.
still want to have tea with Mastermind. In
Man,
my
you should.
perfect world, we figure out
Oh,
some way for Jim to
Sh-
show up and crash it.
She did send the
I,
dang gilded invitation, so I mean, like
we could just go back to her house,
it's an open invitation.
and they had the finest looking desserts the last time I was there, Doctor. And some
I'm
people
happy.
fencing. Are you into fencing? Perhaps you might have to stitch someone up.
Ooh.
So
I
yeah,
definitely don't mind watching displays of athleticism.
yeah.
So I'm happy to go to Pemberton-Potts to for a vulnerable move, or just because we should have tea because it's polite. Um, I know the Lady Russ Carter does not care whether or not it's polite. Um, do you want that to be the first thing we do, or do you want to do something at home and then head off to Miss
Uh,
Pemberton?
I think we can just cut to us in front of Pemberton-Potts' residence.
Wreath Hall, of course. The resplendent wreath, like right on her door. Um, she does not have a bell per se, but she has the knocker in the middle of the wreath. So you're welcome to knock on the door.
I uh, I think sorry. I think Dr. Whitford's about to knock on the door,
Hmm.
maybe,
Hmm.
and I say we can just go through the garden and go to the back door. I find it's a little bit more shocking and surprising to them. They expect us to come to the front door.
I wasn't aware we were intending to shock with our presence at tea.
There's one thing I've learned about Pemberton Potts is keeping her on her back heels is more fun.
I'm loath to deny you your fun.
She'll never expected.
I think Dr. Whitford will trail you significantly because she's not a come to the back door kind of gal.
So I think I kind of just start making my way through the gardens like I did the other day,
Hmm.
seeing if I can hear anyone out back in the gardens or if it's just quiet.
You hear the distinct sound of chunk, chunk, chunk.
Is that pickleball or someone chopping wood?
Yeah, I was like, is that wood chopping?
No.
Okay.
When you come to the back, I'd like, of course, Lady Ross Carter, you're first. You will see, like, because you had the low hedge maze thingy, in the puzzle garden, and you will see that there is it's not a target per se, but it's like a gnarled tree that has knots in it, and you see I don't know if you've seen him before. I think he drove her carriage. So you see the person who had, like, you probably briefly recognize him as the person that was driving her carriage. Um, and he has like loose uh, black hair. Maybe you had walked to the back door with him. Um, Maglasang
Yeah, we met
is one of
him
her words.
last time. He has the
Yes.
tattoos
Okay.
on his arm. Yes.
Exactly. So yeah, he's basically there by himself. He's got his duster coat on, and he's got uh, clean shirt and trousers tucked into boots. But he is going to a side table that he's set up, and it looks like he's like using throwing knives and then aiming towards this tree in the yard. But he's by himself right now.
Are we behind him or to the side?
I think you're behind him because you're able to see that like what he's aiming for, right?
I think I get right behind him, and right before he throws, I say, "Your form is quite good, but I think if you held your back a little bit straighter, you would get some more leverage."
He will turn around and almost without looking, when he whirls around, he almost does like a tossing behind his back kind of thing. It hits the target.
Very nice. Do you
Ah,
think you could show us how to do that? And I,
ah,
I look at the doctor. Doctor, would you like to learn how to throw knives?
Oh, I think I'm much better when they remain in my hand, but thank you.
Ah,
it
you
is
would
a
be
fine
quite
skill to have.
deadly with that. Yes.
Oh, well, if you're offering, I wouldn't want to intrude upon your exercise.
Ah, no, I always practice. I find it relaxing myself. So if you would like a lesson or two, I am happy to oblige. And he will take a little bow from his waist and, yeah, show you to the table where you see different weighted knives of different like lengths, like some like as big as daggers and some like smaller and more of the smaller throwing variety. And you know, he will work with you too, and kind of help you with your stance a little bit, and then just give you direction of how to heft it and all this kind of stuff, and then like how to aim necessarily. And yeah, I mean, like he's got a gentle touch, and he'll yeah.
I imagine he smells very good as well,
Yes,
somehow.
in fact, like when he passes by, like when you smell his hair, which is like loose down his back. I mean, like you swear like his hair smells like really fragrant spices, and it's just like it's just yeah. And he's very handsome. So
I'm not
Yeah.
sure how Elinor gives off the impression of a little bit flustered, but she certainly does. A
are
blush,
you are
maybe a
you
stammer.
are you all right, Doctor?
Oh, very, thank you.
Perhaps maybe a smaller knife, and he will turn to the table and give you one of the smaller knives to start off with. If you
So
do not
my skills lie primarily in scalpels.
ah yes,
So,
but you are not trying to use the weight to cut into skin. This is where you are taking the balance and trying to throw with accuracy. And like he's trying to give you some tips here and stuff. Um, I think he'll direct you, Lady Ross Carter, to a different tree, and then show you where previous uh, knives have gone. But yeah, he'll give you a little bit of direction, and if you're trying it out, then yeah, he'll leave you to it while he helps Dr. Whitford.
I think he hands me a knife, and I just kind of look at the tree, and I look right back at him, and I just throw it, and it sticks in the tree. It's not as spot on as he would have done, but I kind of just have this, oh, I know how to throw things.
This is not your first time, I imagine.
No, but it seems the doctor needs a little bit more tutelage.
That is fine.
And I kind of look at you, Dr. Whitford, and I give you a little wink because I saw how flustered you got momentarily ago.
if I could blush more, I suspect Dr. Whitford is blushing more.
And I say,
You.
in the meantime, where is your employer?
Oh, she is probably inside, testing new tisanes and, of course, blending as she normally does at this time of day.
Well, y'all have fun, and I proceed to walk into the back door.
I mean, he doesn't like bat an eye. I mean, like, he'll turn back to you, Dr. Whitford, and like, help you further if you'd like. But he will ask you, "Are you all right, Doctor? You seem a bit flushed. We can stop soon and go in for some refreshment, if that
I am
works."
fine. Thank you for checking. I would love to learn a little more of this. I am socially awkward at best. I appreciate your concern, though, and I will throw the next knife.
I mean, he'll reassure you with a little smile and say, "My skills are not in social graces either, so be reassured." And he'll do that little bow thing again. And I just want to make a mention that a little bit different is that if you do choose to do a, say, vulnerable move with a with an NPC, you can
Hmm?
you can relieve yourself of a condition if you mention it, and I'll do all the things. However, it will cost you a day move along with it. You
Okay.
will not get a clue. You'll incur a day move, but you will be able to clear a condition still. Okay, so just so you know, if
Okay.
you want to do that. Okay, so let me, while you're practicing knife throwing, Doctor, I'm going to follow Lady Ross Carter into the house. And again, I think when you enter the house through the back door, Lady Ross Carter, you get that fragrance just like smacking you in the face again. Maybe a little bit of smoke, but that's from some bubbling and some pots of just something brewing or whatever. And yeah, and you see, of course, like in the halls, like profusion of flowers, different bouquets and everything. Quite colorful
Mm-hmm.
and within season. And you'll basically like see the usual stuff, and then you'll hear Monday. Isn't that like you skulking about?
I figured I would come in through the back because I didn't want to disturb you. I was hoping to catch you in doing whatever it is that you do when you think no one's looking.
I do what I normally do. Brew my teas, of course. What are you so suspicious of? Goodness.
Well, I think you're up to something. I don't know what. Haven't quite put my finger on it yet.
Well,
I mean,
I could say the same for you.
oh,
Again,
I will gladly tell you that I'm up to something. You were playing it so coy and cute. But I'm here trying to solve mysteries. And what are you doing? Probably causing them.
absolutely not. If I am showing a bit of concern, it's because, well, certain things that are happening in London could have an effect on business or social doings. I mean, it's, well within my purview to just be at least keeping an ear to the ground. Of course.
What does your ear to the ground tell you? Hear anything juicy lately?
Hmm. Interesting. What have I heard lately?
Have you heard anything about, I don't know, gargoyles?
Gargoyles.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know, stone statues that perch above churches.
Some could be quite ghastly, and others could be attractive in their own strange, grotesque way.
Hmm.
Ah, perhaps I've heard a little something, maybe.
Do you have a
Little.
favorite church architecture style?
Hmm. Hmm.
What are your thoughts on, what is it, those flying buttresses that support the sides?
Some of them are quite grand, and others
Garish.
are just, as you say. But, come, help me prepare some of the refreshment for, tea. I'm assuming that's why you are here.
I would not turn it down.
Did I hear that, you have brought someone also with you?
Yes, Dr. Whitford's with me. They're outside, learning how to throw knives.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Madelancholy is such a wonderful teacher. Ah, goodness. Well, again, if you would be so kind as to help me bring out the little cake, and then I will go ahead and brew the tea, the rest of the tea. Do you still like those little lemon squares?
Of course.
Glad I
Hopefully
made
they're
some.
as tart as I remember.
Yes, just like your personality.
Actually, how about this? How about you stay where you're at? I will go to the kitchen and prepare the tea. Where did you hide the lemon squares?
Now, I cannot have you digging into the lemon squares until we're quite ready and everyone else can get one. So, I will bring those out myself. If you must try and brew the tea, then you can go and rummage in the tea pantry.
And then she'll direct you to, like, the closet, which has a ton of jars of tea.
And none of them are labeled.
No, because she goes by smell. I mean, like, these are things that she's collected and, mixed herself, dried and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I mean, you will recognize some of the flavors, like maybe the lavender and some of the cinnamon and all this kind of stuff. But, like, others, you're like, what the hell is this, So, but
I think perhaps like there's a window near the pantry, and I can see the doctor out there taking target practice. And I open the window and I say, "What flavor of tea would you care for, doctor?"
I whiff whatever I'm doing very hard.
Careful there. You must always stay focused.
So kind of you to inquire, Lady Ross Carter. What do you recommend?
And I kind of, there's this moment where I look at you and I look back at the closet full of jars and I look back at you and I go, there's too many to recommend. How about something in the lavender area?
Sounds lovely. Normally the hostess pairs this with the refreshments, Lady Ross Carter.
Well, I hope you like lemon bars. How about you come on in?
And Magla next to you will say, I believe that is our cue to finish up and get ready to go in.
I wouldn't dare otherwise.
I hope you have found this at least edifying, Doctor.
Extremely. I'm very grateful for your time and your expertise.
Anytime. If you would like, we can make a standing appointment if you would like to continue.
I would like that very much. And please, I hesitate to be in your debt. If there is some service I can offer you, please let me know.
He actually considers this for a little bit. If there is, I will let you know. I have interests in many things. Perhaps we can do each other a favor.
I have information about a great many things. Let's hope some of those line up.
Excellent. And then, like, once he cleans up the knives, like kind of wipes them down and everything like that, he will offer his arm, which you'll notice that the sleeves are way down and, like, the duster, also covers his arms as well. But he'll offer his arm to you.
I will take it.
Okay. And then he will walk with you inside. But, yeah, what would you like to do an information move? Either one of you?
I would like to do one of snooping around in the kitchen. That's what I was really trying to angle
Sure.
at. But maybe in her tea closet,
Yeah.
since she seems to be quite the horticulturalist.
Hmm.
Perhaps there's something else drying in here.
Yeah. But I will say, discombobulated wolves
Yes, yes, it will.
could put you off
Let me
kilter
see
unless you have
here.
something to help you.
Yeah, I certainly do.
Okay.
Um, I think I have a small plan of I'm trying to figure out like I've got this pocket of herbs and spices,
Hmm.
which I think will I want to try to find something that smells similar to these. So I think my target of I'm not sure how I'm trying to say this. Like this pocket of this little pouch of herbs and spices is something I'm trying to find what these herbs and spices are. So
Hmm.
I'm using it to kind of like smell each one of these little pots that
Sure.
she has to kind of like give myself a reason for being in here.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So
So
reason or
reason.
composure? Yeah,
Yeah, because you're doing it like very
yeah.
methodically. So definitely reason. No disadvantage or advantage.
So plus two, 2d6 plus two. Here we go. I got a 14,
Nice. Alrighty.
which is exactly what we needed.
Okay. Give me a second. All right. So I just want to make sure I captured that. Okay. So let's see. This gets you a clue. Um. So because you're in the mastermind's house and you've got a 14, I mean, duh, obviously you get a mastermind clue, but I will say that you can get a clue on any one of the mysteries that you want, any one of the threats. So tell me which one that you want.
Uh, how about we do seven mummers of seven dials,
Sure. All right. So,
just to start adding some context there.
yeah, absolutely. Let's see. What kind of clues can I give you?
Feels like the mummers would have something to do with tea.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So let's see. First things first. I think as you rummage around and you're trying to sniff out like some of the herbs to find a match to your pocket, your pouch, I think behind um, one of the jars, you will find, of all things, a 7-leaf clover.
That seems rare.
Yeah. It seems to be in a not a pocket. What am I trying to say?
Is it like pressed in something like presentational, or is it just like growing somewhere?
It's kind of like presentational, but it's not necessarily in a jar. It's like kind of like tucked away in like a pouch,
Yeah.
like a mesh pouch, right? Behind one of the jars. So, 7-leaf clover in an unusual place, you know. That's for 7 mummers. And
Gotcha.
then I think as you like rummage a little bit further and what have you, I think maybe across from the tea pantry, your eye falls on the beautiful portrait, like one of the beautiful portraits that everybody has of Queen Victoria, right? But I think you'll notice something very strange about this one. And when you get up close to it, let me just make sure that I did not give this to you already. Sorry. For some reason, it gets harder and harder every time I give more clues. I just want to make sure I'm not repeating. Okay. So, as you get near to it, you're like, wait. First off, this has a rue plant, R-U-E, a rue plant painted behind her. It's almost like it's kind of growing wild behind her. And you can actually sort of distinguish, like as if somebody's painted in words to form the plant. but you couldn't see it if you were far away, but when you get up close you realize it's like it's kind of like among the leaves and such. And the words say, "You'll regret what you've done." So, a beautiful portrait of Victoria, but within the leaves of the rue plant painted behind her are the words, "You'll regret what you've done."
Interesting.
And Dr. Maglasang will, walk arm in arm with you into past the kitchen and actually into the sitting room, where can all get comfortable and have some tea and cake. And I think he will say, there might be some time, either afterwards or at a later point, if you are interested, Doctor. She has a wonderful library.
Oh, I am always interested in libraries.
And then he'll kind of he'll kind of do that, backwards duck, to see if he can see how long it's gonna take. I think they're still in the midst of preparations. If you'd like, I can show you where the library is now.
May I be frank?
Certainly.
I would very much like that, but am also somewhat reluctant to leave Lady Ross Carter and and I don't think that Dr. Whitford knows exactly the relationship. Patroness?
He nods.
Patroness. I expect Lady Ross Carter will expect me to be here when she returns. And she is easier to deal with when she is
appeased.
Thank you. That is, yes, let's say appeased. So while I'm not demurring out of politeness, but out of, and I think that Elinor herself will stumble for words here.
Oh,
she very much wants to go to the library, but she also very much wants to be here when Lady Ross Carter returns.
I think Maglasang has a very understanding look on his face. Because, in his own way, I think maybe, Pemberton-Potts is sort of the same, no matter how, she is. So, it's like, I understand. You must be a bit, I think, obsequious to stay on the pleasant side, I think.
I think that I have realized that my life is easier when certain formalities are observed with Lady Ross Carter, even if she herself is not observing them.
Right as you say that, you hear me yelling, "Doctor, tea's ready." Just way off screen.
Right.
Yes.
And I will meet, and I'm sorry. Can you either type his name out or say it very slowly for me?
Sure, absolutely.
Or both.
Yeah, I added something to the sheet. I'm not sure if I spelled it right.
Where did you put it?
Under the Rose Pemberton-Potts Mastermind side characters.
Let's see.
We have 3 there. I don't think I have them all.
Okay. Trying to get down there to that slot. Let's see. Locations. Okay, that's not it. Okay. Close. Maglasang. So.
Okay. At some point, I would have asked him how he preferred to be addressed. I believe that I am being summoned. One moment.
Of course, and he'll do that little bow that he does, and he will indicate to you. It's like, Maglasang is fine.
I will hopefully return shortly, Madelancholy.
And yeah, he will prepare like some stuff on the table because, as her ward, I mean, like, they do certain things to earn their keep, like as they're here. But yeah, he'll put some little settings on the table where you will all sit. So,
And I will I will follow the dulcet tones of
the
Lady Russ Carter to wherever
dulcet
she is.
tones. Yeah, sure.
Can
Okay.
this scene be a vulnerable move?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, since
Go ahead.
we've led up to this
Yeah.
eating.
Yes. You found the lemon squares, Lady
Oh,
Ross
yeah.
Carter.
So I think we have this. We cut to and we've got this like circle of chairs with a little coffee table in the middle with the teapot and the lemon squares, and it's like 30 seconds of like the four of us just sitting there, just like eating and chewing and staring at each other,
Oh, sure.
waiting for someone to finally talk. And I look at Maglasang and I say, "How did our doctor friend do with the knife throwing?"
Ah, she did very well for her first foray into such things.
She's a quick study. That's one thing I've noticed about her.
You are too kind, Lady Russ Carter.
Well, some people know how to evaluate their performance and make changes, and you do that quite well. I'm impressed. I shouldn't be surprised with your degree background and being a doctor and whatnot. Seems like something that would take a lot of study and a lot of self-reflection. Wouldn't you
The
agree,
human.
Rose?
What'd you say?
I said, wouldn't you agree, Rose?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, certain professions require a measure of training, but I believe that the doctor's antecedents are just splendid, if I recall correctly. Papers, the honors.
There was a point in my life where I was more interested in making a name for myself than I am now. I find true study does not require such accolades, though I do try to share what I learn.
Ah, just like Maglasang here. Always willing to tutor, always willing to share some of the knowledge that he has gained.
And he'll just kind of like almost shyly, like, kind of smile into his cup as he takes sips of his tea. But yeah, he kind of like just takes a soft gaze at everybody at the little table. So
I detect his shyness and humble nature, and I say, "Oh, don't be so modest. Tell us, what have you learned?"
I am of a family of scholars, and he thinks about it for a second. Hunters, researchers. Yes, we do have a variety of knowledge that we've shared amongst ourselves for many years.
I look at the doctor and I say, "We're often called hunters too. See, doctor, you two have so much in common."
He just smiles, smiles at the both of you.
We have been called many things, Lady Russ Carter, but yes, hunters is one of them.
Rose, these lemon squares are delightful. Is this
I
your own recipe, or did you farm them out?
No, I remember how much you love the lemon squares, so I had actually gleaned the recipe from the old cook that used to make them for us when we were children. And I've had that recipe ever since.
Greta was her name, yes?
Yes.
Hmm.
She was quite nice.
It's really thoughtful of you to remember that about me.
I remember a lot of things, Mundy.
Like how much I hate being called Mundy.
I think you just need a reminder of that just relaxing every once in a while. Goodness. Standing on ceremony just gets you a stiff back.
As I shove another lemon square in my mouth.
Enjoy, enjoy, please, please, please.
And then she'll pour you another cup of tea. And she'll pour you another cup of tea, Doctor. If you
I think
finish.
Elinor will like push her lemon square in Lady Ross Carter's direction.
I'm sorry, Doctor, you do not like it? Is it too tart?
It is tarter than I am accustomed to, yes, but the tea is lovely.
Thank you so much.
And I will sort of raise a cup and acknowledge. What is this blend?
Well, Mundy had a hand in making some of it, so
I tell her the name of the tea, which I do not know any tea names. I'm a terribly un-tea person. Uh, yeah, it's a lavender green tea. I don't know.
It's fine.
Um, yeah, it looked and smelled delicious, so I thought I would give it a try. But I will say that this tea is going right through me. May I excuse myself to the little hunter's room?
of course, of course. Down that hallway, make a left, down that hallway, and it's on the left-hand side, all the way down at the end.
Well, I take my napkin and I sit it back on the coffee table and I say, "Well, doctor, behave yourself. I'll be back shortly."
So, yeah, indoor plumbing, of course. She's going to have
Sure,
it
why
in her
not?
big house.
Yeah.
So, yeah, of
At
course.
least a room that's private and a pot.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, like, as you're going down the hallway, then you're going to, of course, like, see the closed doors and whatever. And, like, somewhere among these closed doors is a library. And, like, you hear something like a water feature. Like a little bit of a tinkling waterfall of sorts
That
in
does
another
not help
room.
my predicament.
I know, but I'm just saying it's like you can hear this behind a closed door. Just saying.
Yeah. Uh, well, I stop and I hear that and I give the slightest little tap to see if anyone says anything and grab the handle and give it a turn and slowly push it open.
And you hear,
Come in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was the restroom.
no, far from it. Although if you do need to use it, it's further down the hallway on the left at the end. It's her secretary, Laurel Walton, who's standing in the room.
She's the one that came to the gym that time, right?
The gym, as well as
Yeah.
the lecture over at
And her last name's Walton, you said?
Walton. Yes,
Got it.
yes. She
And
has
is
her.
she some sort of boxer or is
She's
Like-
just she's a beautiful redheaded woman who just is very talented. Let's put it that way.
can handle herself?
Yes, exactly. But right now she's wearing a demure house dress, in a dark purple color, and she's in the middle of this room that seems to be like anywhere else would probably be like a it's a conservatory of sorts, right? Because it's got like, of course, the flowers in whatever, and it's got like floor to ceiling windows, and then it's got like what would be considered a water feature. It's kind of got like a small waterfall going down like this wrought iron chase, and then like there's almost like a trough, but it makes it look like there's little stones surrounding it, so to make it look more natural. And then like of course the waterfall like kind of drips down these stones and comes around, and then like kind of like feeds into like a little tree that's at the bottom. So it's quite beautiful. So
I think I look in a little bit and I say, "What an interesting room. May I ask what you're doing in here?"
Oh, I like coming in here and contemplating.
It's quite humid.
did you say humid or human?
Humid,
Ah,
as in lots of water in the air.
yes, but I find it relaxing.
Hmm.
Did you need to?
Sorry. Yeah, I needed. I'm gonna use the restroom. I will be. Perhaps I will be back. I don't
Certainly. And she will turn back to the windows, which she was staring out when you were coming in. So, yeah,
know.
make it down to the bathroom, and then
Yeah, I wasn't quite expecting that. I was just gonna kind of step away from the conversation for a moment and come back.
yeah. So, um, basically, that's what you see when you're going to the restroom, and like while she's in the restroom, look, Dr. Whitford, would you like to do anything?
I was going to talk about how nice it was to be civilized with Lady Ross Carter in order to clear conditions with her there, but she has left. So I'm
I can come back in
so
a moment. I was
okay.
just trying to shift up the things a little bit.
I see.
I
Um,
think while she's out though, I think like Mrs. Pemberton-Potts is going to look at you and saying,
It is wonderful that you are in service to Lady Ross Carter, Doctor. She can be a lonely sort, and it is always good to have companionship.
she has always struck me as a very self-sufficient person.
Oh, I do not deny that, absolutely not. But, yes, she tends to hold herself a little bit far above and beyond. And I find it is good for her to remember there are others that not only serve but can also be personable.
That is not a word people often use of me, but I appreciate that. You seem very concerned about her. You are old friends, yes?
Yes, although perhaps she does not consider me so. But it has been quite a while since we've seen each other, so I don't blame her if there's eroded trust.
Have you been elsewhere?
Oh, yes, I've been.
Oh, right. You have moved to the area recently, yes.
I have had this house, but yes, I have been abroad for quite some time.
and she gets like a little bit of a faraway look in her eyes as she sips some of her tea, and a little bit absent-mindedly has some of the her lemon squares, and Maglasang will be kind of ducking in here as she's doing that and saying, yes, Mrs. Pemberton-Potts has been worrying about her concerns, and decided to return and make sure that everything was going smoothly. It's been good to have her back.
Were you here without her, or were you traveling with her?
Traveling with her, as the other wards have
Oh, am I sorry? Was that forward of me? I'm simply
No,
curious.
no, no. Just trying to remember how long it has been since we've uh, been abroad and traveling.
Think about now's when I come walking back in, sit back down, and grab another lemon square. So, what was the conversation while I was gone?
Oh, we were just asking the doctor about certain things and talking about my travels abroad.
Yes, catch me up. Where all have you been?
Well, we have been out and about, been trying to explore different countries as well as different areas. Of course, I mean, you do remember I was a member of the REC at one
Oh, I
point.
remember. I remember. Just curious about some details. You know, you were gone for so long, and then you come back, and it's like, look, your house looks like it hasn't, haven't left for a day.
Well, I have my wards to thank for that. They've been very helpful in, well, making it look as if it's been maintained. But I've also had some servants come in while we've been out and about and just keeping the place clean.
You have a lovely home.
Thank you. That is
It
quite
is
appreciated.
it is nice to slow down and appreciate the ritual of tea. I appreciate you giving us this opportunity.
You are very welcome.
And I forget if I gave this paint the scene before, but I will give it now. Paint the scene. Mrs. Pemberton-Potts is very concerned with making sure that everyone feels welcome in her home. What here in her home gives you a sense of familiarity and welcome? Like from her furnishings or decorations or, anything that is here in her home that gives you a sense of familiarity and welcome, even though you may not have been here before.
I think there's a picture on the wall that she pointed to when she mentioned the REC. It was from, many years ago. It's kind of like a little group family photo someone had orchestrated, and both she and I are in the picture. Opposite sides of the crowd, mind you, but we were both there.
I think it smells of something. I'm not like a little like fresh cut grass, even though it's winter and there is no fresh cut grass. Just sort of subtly cheerful, maybe grass and bread. And I think it is uncrowded, like the opposite of whoever Lady Ross Carter visited for costumes.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Hers is not a cluttered home, again. Gives you the opportunity of space and, again, warmth. I think the colors, so the colors are of her colors of flowers, but harmonious with each other. So, I mean, of course, there's the predominant purples of lilacs and lavender, but yet there's also other colors that will complement and also contrast, but in a pleasing way, as she has decorated her home. So, yeah. We have gone past the hour, so I'm glad to give you guys a 10-minute break so we can come back at the.
Should we wrap up this vulnerable
Yeah,
move and then come back?
yeah, please do.
Kim, was there something you were hoping
I'm
to?
just aiming at being unghoulish by
being civilized.
participating.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we have been refreshed, and you learned a new skill. I don't know.
Do you feel less discombobulated?
I feel less discombobulated, particularly since I was able to rush over to the restroom. But I'm well hydrated right now. So
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we can do the 10 minutes and, well, maybe a little bit more, but that'll take us to the 50 mark, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
All right. So see you then.
Right.
So we can fast forward if you'd like, now that we're out of the vulnerable move, although you two would come up with a clue for something. I mean, like, take your pick. I'm okay with this. For King in Shadows, Seven Mummers, or Saint Cecilia's, since you did the vulnerable move, and then you could release the conditions that you have outstanding. So, what would you like to apply your vulnerable move clue to?
I have no strong feelings. I mean, I'm most interested in the play, but Clint?
Yeah. I only mentioned the gargoyles while I was in there, and but yeah, the King in Shadows could be a good one. Let's see. We'll do TBD from Pemberton-Potts visit. So we have 6 clues for that now. Okay.
Yeah, so you could put your thumb on the scale with that TBD, or if, like, you're completely stumped, I'm happy to give you one of the unused clues on the list. So,
Well, we're not trying to answer it right now, so
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so what do you guys want to do now for the rest of the day phase, or we could jump right into a dusk?
Well, I am going to swing by the house,
Okay.
and I'm going to write a letter to get sent to Sir Stuart to announce that I would like to have his help throwing a party.
Okay.
And I have a list of people who I would like to invite. Would you like that list?
Yes. Yes, I would.
I'm throwing that into the chat.
Okay.
One moment. There we go.
So,
Obviously, other people can be there, but
right.
and I say it is. I say, dear Stuart, it is of the utmost importance that we get a gathering on the books for tonight. Please make all the proper arrangements and invite the following people. I will make sure Hargrave House is clean. Miss McGarity.
Will you now?
Miss McGarity may not be super excited about that, but we will hire extra help.
Got it. I think you'll get a quick missive, like, from him, and saying, color scheme, food.
Yes, thank you for asking. It would be purple and orange. Food, perhaps all vegetarian. I don't know if that was actually a word at this moment, but that's okay. Doctor, what do you think would be a good thing to offer food-wise? Perhaps soup? Should we have a soup night? A baked potato party with all the different fixins?
The topping bar.
Topping bar?
Lemon squares and baked potatoes.
Oh my God.
Baked potatoes. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Or we could ask your fine friend to get creative. Surprise you.
Yes. I mean, he is the party planner after all. You're so right, Doctor.
Okay. So, yeah. I mean, like, he probably even puts that, like, at the bottom of his missive as, like, a PS or something like that. Also, happy to surprise you, darling.
I trust you.
All right. So, yeah, he will invite these people. Although you do realize that one of these people is like kind of stuck in the hospital, yeah?
Dr. Klauser, that is?
Larkin Creel.
Oh, did I? Okay. Um,
It's maybe not the madman who swallowed Jack into another dimension.
Yeah.
oh,
He's the one that saw that. He's the one that saw the play multiple times, and he's kind of mad.
okay. Well, then maybe I was trying to grab. Maybe we'll get Marie then, the manager of the production.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's bring her instead. Sorry.
Well, she was the
Chapter one.
manager of of Ranley Chapel, like where it was, I think.
Sure.
Let me see.
We're still trying to, learn as much as we can.
I
Yupper.
think you should invite a couple of people from Little Blackbirds. That is where the play is taking place now. I know Potts had a friend there.
Sure.
Mother Mallory.
Add her.
Okay. Oh, maybe she gets Fitz. Maybe he gets Fitz to play. Fitz is one of the escorts, but he is a musician.
I forget which escorts you enjoy enjoyed a performance from.
I don't remember either.
Yeah. I mean, again, because the two games were concurrent. I mean, up to a point, it's kind of like I remember introducing some of these guys to you, and some of them were more involved than others with the other group too. So it's fine.
You will find my memory shit enough that you can tell
It's
me.
fine. It's fine. I mean, yeah. I usually like only remember names if I take attendance. So, yeah. Okay. So,
Okay.
okay.
So we're having a party. I don't know if now is the right time, but I would like to set up something with Maglasang to return and view his Miss Pemberton-Potts' lovely library.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I mean, like,
If you want, like maybe like you stay there and I go off and do some preparation for this evening.
Sure.
Yeah, so I think just to retcon that a little bit, like we
mhm.
finish our squares, and I say, "Well, Doctor, I have some preparation for tonight. I will see you later."
Do you need any help?
No, I've got Stuart on it, and he is a pro.
As I say, significantly more skilled in these things than I.
Sir
Yes.
Stuart? Really?
Oh,
Is he still doing all that party planning?
he is, and expect an envelope from him later on this afternoon.
Oh, that's absolutely lovely. Monday, you do realize that he will be bringing a guest of his own.
Well, I trust that he is bringing someone outstanding who
He
will
usually
be
does.
adding a lot to the party dynamic.
At the very least, he will be, if not outstanding, then standing out.
Hmm. Well, that'll be hard amongst this crew.
We shall see, but I look forward to seeing what you both have planned.
Maglasang will probably, once you leave, I think he will like kind of murmur to Mrs. Pemberton-Potts about your possible interest in the library, Dr. Whitford, and she'll look over at you and say,
Oh, would you like to look at my little library? That would be fine. If you'd like, you can stay for a little bit and take a little look, if you'd like.
You are very kind. I would love that.
Of course, of course, of course. Maglasang, show her where it is, and then, if she does not want to be disturbed, don't bother her, okay? I will clean this mess up and then prepare for later on.
and then she will start taking some of the tea things and then bringing them into the kitchen. And I think
Is it weird contextually that she does this herself?
she wants to do some of these things herself because she wants to do these things herself. But at this
Okay.
point, like Laurel Walton will come from the hallway, and she's, Mrs. Pemberton-Potts, you know you can wait for me to help you with this. At the very least, I could even do this all myself.
No, 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 no. I can absolutely clean these tea things myself. Of course, of course. It's fine.
And then she'll come over and, help Mrs. Pemberton-Potts, just start picking up things. Remembering that Mrs. Pemberton-Potts is tiny in comparison to Laurel Walton and Maglasang. So, yeah, it's quite fun. Anyway, yeah, Maglasang will show you down the hall, where the library is, and this also has paint the scene as well. So when you get into the library, you see floor-to-ceiling shelves, on the walls, but then you'll also see it actually has enough room for it stacks in the middle, but also like a low table for tea things if people wanted have tea in here as well, with a couple of plush chairs if they want to read, and then maybe a couple of other details. So paint the scene. Even though this is a relatively fine library for something of this kind of home, what here do you see or sense that indicates it might be tied into something otherworldly?
The ceiling, as you see it in your peripheral vision, almost looks like it has stars, and it doesn't actually exist. It just has these flickering slight lights, and the second you look up, it kind of becomes like a normal ceiling. But if you look down, it's just kind of like there's stars above you.
I think that there is a section of the library that is a closed cabinet. And if you look at it in the right light, you can see that the cabinet itself has sigils all over it, but only from a couple angles.
And I will add a detail to this, that if you are noticing the floor a little bit, I mean, the pattern of the hardwood could possibly be just the whorls of, the way the wood is cut. But if you pay closer attention, you might realize that the pathways seem to form some kind of pattern, almost like ley lines.
Almost like.
Almost. Yes, Maglasang will show you into the library where you see these things, Doctor, and, indicates the chairs, of course. If you feel that you could have an extended stay, I'm happy to bring some tea in here for you as well.
I would. I find it easy to get lost in libraries. And I do not believe my duties will call me away for a couple hours. Would you care to join me for some quiet reading and tea?
That sounds wonderful. I will be back.
I will admit I am not a great conversationalist when surrounded by books, but your company would be appreciated.
I understand completely. I mean, if we are reading, we are not conversing. It is fine. And he will take leave of you to, bring in a little pot of tea and cups. So
I will find the weirdest medical textbook she's got.
you're welcome to do an information move here.
Sure.
And then I would have you pick something. I would have you pick a threat. I mean, unless you roll stinking well like Clint did earlier, in which case then you might get more than that. So,
Okay. You want me to pick a threat pre-roll? Do you want me to pick a threat
pick after.
post?
Pick
Okay.
after. Let's figure this out. Let's see what you get.
With reason?
Yes,
Or
because you're just doing methodical, like look at all the titles, whatever.
right. Let me briefly gaze at my. Now, you know what? Fuck it. 11.
With an 11, you could conceivably bump it up with a mask.
You vile tempter, Steve. No, not today.
Okay.
I don't want to narrate the fight, and I don't want to bring the child to life. Nor do I wish to become physically destroyed. So,
Oh.
sorry. Oh, wait. Do I have?
We have 3 threat masks.
You just have to if you're gonna do that, then I demand that you get a clue you from the same threat.
Cool.
Cool. No, we'll just take our 11.
Okay. All right.
I'm a coward.
Now we also have the other mock vulnerable move or special move. Do we not? Yeah.
What's that?
Mask of the Pig. Each hunter narrates a dream. It's that special move that we got. Someone unlocked it somehow. I think we did it from one of the Hargrave House things.
Oh, probably.
Oh.
Hold on. Where did we put that?
It's in the Hunters tab in the special move section.
Okay, great. Okay.
It says this
So wait,
mask,
all I would have to do is
it says
convince
this
Clint.
it says this mask can be triggered by any hunter in any threat.
Yeah. So each hunter narrates a dream about the pagan swine god, Moch. Did Moch demand a sacrifice of riches, status, or blood? What did they each sacrifice?
Hey, Clint, you want to sacrifice something to
So basically, yeah, everybody's got to do it. It's just like,
Yeah.
you just have to, like, you yourself have to pick which one of these things that was demanded of you in your dream. Riches, status, or blood.
Yeah, it's the same as it was before. We just have to like narrate another dream, right?
Okay.
And what did you sacrifice? Exactly. So, yeah, if you want to pick it, sure.
Let's put that mask on.
Okay. And this applies to any threat. So you've used it to bump it up to. So everybody does the Mask of the Pig. And then that bumps you up to 12. So you pick your threat.
Thank you for reminding of the Mask of the Pig.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't remember that you did that. So you pick which threat you would like a clue for. And then I will also give you a mastermind clue for the 12.
Let's see. Let me look at the threats again.
Yep. While I figure out which of these mastermind clues I have not given you yet. Ooh. Oh, okay.
I mean, it makes more sense to do it for either King in the Shadows or the Gargoyle.
Right.
But
Let's go back to King.
Okay. King in Shadows? All right. King in Shadows and Mastermind Clip. Okay. Well, I think you find in your searches for all the wonderful books that she has here, right? I think as you pull out some books, because some of these volumes are just absolutely beautiful. Remember that you probably didn't know until now, because you check out some of the flyleafs in the books and you realize that it's by her print. She has a book publishing company, right? So, Pemberton Press. And you start to look at some of these volumes, which are beautifully bound and everything like that. But as you start to take them out, you realize there's something behind them on the shelf. Like as if it's papered on the shelf itself. And what it shows, this is a mastermind clue, by the way. I start to take these books out, and you realize it's a map showing an expanse of forest with well-laid paths and trails, and one plotted route for trade, but with mysterious red marks expanding out of the forest as well. And then you said King in Shadows, right? King in Shadows. Let's see what your clues look like. Give me a second. Welcome, Jack. Just so you know, Lady Ross Carter is preparing for a party, and Dr. Whitford is snooping around in Mrs. Pemberton-Potts' library. Okay, so let's see.
And I started to learn how to throw knives.
Yes. It was great.
That Mask of the Pig was a reward for Fix Pigs.
Excellent. Okay, cool. Like, after you find this map, I think you realize it's like, oh, I think I better put these books back before it's like, realize you've been snooping. I think in one of the books that you pull out to keep to read before Madelancholy gets back, I think you find a note that reads, hold on. And this is for the King in Shadows. I know your secrets. And it looks like it has a strange symbol that it doesn't look like anything when you look at it, but it gives you the impression that it is something of the King in Shadows play. So, a note that reads, I know your secrets. Okay, so just make sure I put that clue where it's supposed to go. Yep, okay. So, got a Mastermind clue and you got a King in Shadows clue. Awesome. All right. Drink.
If we have time, I think I would also like to swing by Mr. Thistle's Fine Flowers.
Okay.
To pick up a bouquet for this evening.
Okay. Alrighty.
And possibly dig up some more dirt. Your friend Rose.
Okay. So, Doctor, I think as you find this note, you are, Madelancholy will come in and bring the tea. And, I guess, did you find anything that you'd like to peruse for a while? You're a moot.
Oh, so many things, but this will do nicely to begin.
Excellent. I will pull some of the books that I was looking at, and I will join you, if that is all right.
Please do.
And you just companionably sit in the chairs and just start reading. So
Elinor's perfect date.
yeah, I mean, like, you guys are just having tea and reading. It's fine. And the only sound that is heard is turning pages. All right. And then, Lady Ross Carter, you're heading over to Mr. Thistle's flowers shop. All right.
Yeah, that's if we have enough time.
Yep. I mean, sorry. Jim's not back yet, so we could go right to that until he gets back. So
we'll see if he's up for joining me. Or we can just go. Either one.
Yeah. I mean, hell, he can meet you there. Okay, so you're over at Mr. Thistle's, and he sees you come in and is like, "Oh, Lady Roscarta, how can I help you today?"
I am having a party and I need flowers. I
Ooh.
do not have the normal time for chit chat today as I normally would. But I'm gonna have a party tonight and I want the foyer to be decked out with how should I put it? Things darkly theatrical.
Darkly theatrical.
I'll let you do your magic with those words. After all, that's why I've come to you.
Well, I appreciate the confidence, of course. Anything else I can do for you? Do I have carte blanche? Too.
Yes, yes. I have too many other things to get done today. But I do have a question. Has Rose Pemberton-Potts been in here recently?
Yes, she will stop by. We will discuss certain flowers that she has in her own garden, and I will discuss flowers that I have found in my travels, and back and forth as it goes.
Have you had the opportunity to go to her residence?
Not yet. She has invited me over for tea, but as you can see, this shop is quite busy.
I'm curious if you ever happen to get by there. I'd love your opinion. Is it normal for people to have that many plants in their house? Do you have a lot of plants in your house?
Well, if I didn't have all the plants in my home, then it would be, unfortunately, too much bric-a-brac. So, at least these are possessions that I can keep alive and keep me alive and just keep everything fresh. I, of course, have a love of plants and flowers. Not many others do.
Well, trust me, I believe Pemberton Potts also has quite a love. So perhaps you two will be fast friends.
Well, I guess I must take advantage of her offer for tea sometime very soon.
Highly recommended.
Excellent, excellent. I shall have the flower arrangements for enough for your foyer. What time should I arrive?
Well, the party will start at sundown, so hopefully you'll be there prior to that.
Yes, arrive prior to...
We'll say dusk. How about that?
Yes.
I know it doesn't give you much time, but you are a consummate professional.
Yes, I have chases to be able to collect some of the things that I am already thinking of. And he makes a grand gesture of some of the things that he's got in mind.
And I think before he even finishes that sentence, you hear the little bing of the bell, and Ross Carter has already left left that.
Yes. So, and he's used to that from you, so
Yeah.
it's fine. Alrighty, so, yeah. Jack, what would you like to do?
I mean, I think if I got wind of the fact that the good doctor was poking around on her own, I would want to go and check on her and make sure she's okay.
Well, you'd be arriving on Pemberton-Potts' doorstep, like after they had, tea, so...
I mean, what was this invitation extended to Hargrave House?
Yeah.
At large? Well,
Yeah.
then I will arrive in a I will arrive fashionably late then for tea.
Question.
Yeah.
Do you arrive at the front door, or do you try to go through the back?
No, I think I'll just come right in the front. I don't know why I wouldn't.
He's so polite. Lovely. So you
You
knock
know,
at the,
and does she have some kind of?
yes, she
I
has
was
a knocker in like
she
in the middle of
she
of the
has
wreath
great
hall.
big knockers that I can.
You're
Yeah. Okay.
funny.
All right. All
You're
right.
funny.
Okay.
No,
So
a
there's
knocker
a
in the
knocker.
middle
Okay. All
of
right.
the wreath
All right.
in the
And a
center of the
very
door.
interesting wreath that I forgot to look at. Oh no, I didn't forget. I meant to, and then we went in the back.
Yes, you guys went.
Is
to
there
the back.
something going on with the wreath?
No, I mean like her
Oh,
home
okay.
is called Wreath Hall.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. You know, thoom, thoom, thoom.
And then I think after that you'll get the I don't know, did you meet her yet? I forget. The beautiful young woman with red hair kind of piled in a becoming coil on the side of her
I
neck.
think I would remember if I met someone like that.
Well, yeah. This is Laurel Walton, and she basically will open up the door and say, "Yes, may I help you?"
Based on descriptions, you are not Miss Pemberton-Potts.
No, I am her secretary, Laurel
Ah,
Walton.
Miss Walton, lovely to meet you. I am a member of Hargrave House. An invitation for tea was extended to us. I believe some of my companions have already arrived. I regret. May I borrow a jacket from you?
Certainly, I think the doctor or Maglasang might have something in your size. Uh, that's not necessary, of course. I mean,
I wouldn't want to be déclassé.
Laurel, who is it?
it's Jack from Hargrave House. And you'll see Miss Pemberton-Potts like come up from behind Laurel, and again she's tall, but Mrs. Pemberton-Potts is tiny, and she will say,
Ah, Jack. Yes. What is this about a jacket?
I didn't want to appear as if I hadn't properly prepared for our tea, which regrettably.
come. And she just like literally
Okay,
takes you
yeah.
by the
All
hand
right.
and then drags
All
you
right.
in.
Okay.
Come. You must come in for tea and for some. Oh, I think. Oh, darn. Monday must have eaten all of the lemon squares. I do have cake, if that's all right.
I have never turned down cake.
Good. Come, please, come in.
And then Laurel will close the door behind you, and then you're in for tea and cake, oh boy.
And I must say that one of the truly astonishing things about the current empire is that the number of possibilities for cake far exceed anywhere else I have ever lived. You can, there's, the other day, I had something that was some sort of amalgam of ladyfingers and some sort of liqueur that had been brought from Asia, and it was transcendent. There was coffee involved somehow, I think.
It sounds wonderful. Oh my goodness. You won't unfortunately get anything that elaborate here, but I can at least give you good solid English cake.
Well, lead on.
Yes. And then she'll sit you down in the sitting room where everybody else was, like an hour or two before. And she'll sit you down with a big heaping slice of cake and fill your teacup.
This is like real cake, right? Like cake with frosting and not like fruit cake or something like disgusting like that.
Well,
right?
I mean, it's like whatever frosting they
Yeah.
have in this
Yeah,
era.
sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jack says, "Oh, thank you so much." Takes the plate and just starts shoveling into his face like he does when he eats. Oh,
Now that is true appreciation for baked goods. I enjoy this so much.
In my many centuries, um, um, I've had a sufficient number of meals interrupted mm, mm, that I have learned that I should not hesitate when offered something sumptuous. Well,
Goodness.
uh,
You say centuries living.
yes, yeah, the Miss Pemberton-Potts. Given our last encounter and where it occurred, I presume that you are aware of the various eccentricities of the members of Hargrave House. We don't need to joust with each other about that, do we?
No, but wanted to keep up the pretense for a little while, just in case you too wanted to.
Miss Pemberton-Potts, it is literally the only thing that is interesting about me. And I do sometimes attempt to delay using it as a conversational gambit, but we're very much on the same page regarding that knowledge, I feel. So
Well, I
I dare say you know far more about me than I know about you.
Well, as I think we discussed the last time that we talked, that I feel a little badly for you. For being so quick with your meal. I would have thought that, as you say, the centuries that you've lived, that you would have developed a more leisurely pace to
What?
your
No,
existence.
No. I think you misunderstand. Um, uh, like I said, my meals tend to get interrupted. Um, and and over the centuries, I have had far more bad meals and gone without meals than I have had. Uh, I must admit, in the last 20 years, I have probably eaten more memorable cuisine than I have in the many centuries before that.
Well, be reassured that while you are here, you can enjoy cake.
Uh, well then, I say, and I push my empty plate kind of forward, indicating I would like another slice.
Oh yes, she cuts you like another generous slice and plop it onto your plate,
Yep.
and then she says she will lean
And I'm going to
forward
be
and
like because this is my second one. I'm a little more.
yeah, she will lean forward
Yes,
and say,
exactly.
Please savor this time. Enjoy
I
the
will.
time.
I will do my best.
and I will give you the same paint the scene that I gave the others.
Yeah, sure.
So, again, Pemberton-Potts is so concerned with making sure that everyone feels welcome in her home. So, what here indicates a sense of familiarity and welcome?
When you walk into the houses of a lot of other rich people, there is stuff that is clearly like on display and not meant to be touched. And she doesn't really have that going on. Like, I mean, there's probably artwork on the walls, but the books and stuff like that and everything, and I think, I think I am served. It's not like, heirloom bone china plate that she serves it on with a gold-plated fork or anything like that. Like it's, you know, um, it is a house that is meant to be lived in.
Yes. Indeed, that is so. Absolutely. So, as usual, you don't have any conditions, Jack. So it's not like you could even do a vulnerable move with the mastermind, which would be adorable.
I mean, I could, but I could to get a clue, right? Is that? Well, I mean,
No,
it wouldn't.
because if you do a vulnerable move with an NPC, then you can clear a condition, but then you incur the day move.
That's right, but there's not that's
Yeah,
right.
you don't
That's
get the
right. Okay,
clue.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
only get the
Yep.
clue for the vulnerable move if you do it with another PC.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay.
Mhm.
Um,
So,
so then I'm fine with that, doing some scene setting,
yeah,
and I think what I'm then gonna do is just engage her in conversation.
perfect.
And uh, tell ridiculous stories about, whatever, Christopher Columbus and what a lech he was and stuff like this and everything, to hold her attention so
Yes.
that, you know, anybody else that might be looking around has time to look around.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the doctor is
What a
just
date. I'm not doing anything.
enjoying her reading. That's what she's doing, and Lady Ross Carter is getting flowers and such and so forth. So, like for the like remaining time that we have, I wanted to offer up doing dusk phase, because then we could start dusk phase and answer a question or answer whatever, however many questions, because some of these are like complexity 2, so I'm like, I'm okay if you want to answer more than one. So you guys want to do that? Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, what do you want to answer? Again, you've got a couple of complexity 2 questions to at least unlock or get over the threshold, and then this way you're ready for the next bit to try and resolve said threats. And again, I'm happy if you want to answer more than one. Do you have any theories? That's the next question.
I'm just rereading the clues that we have.
You got 7 for King and Shadows, which is actually complexity 6. Threshold question for St. Cecilia's Gargoyle is complexity 2, and you have 6 clues available. And 7 Mummers, of course, is the new one, and you only have 1 clue on the board, but you only need that to, answer the complexity, but you'd obviously get a negative. So.
I mean, I think we start with the gargoyle, right?
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
just rereading. So we have Edgar Timber speaks in tongues, a a rosary broken apart that spread with intent. What was the context of that clue?
Hold on, let me look at it again. Hold on. Did it get typed in?
Because I'm curious what that intent was, if it was narrated about how it was spread out.
Hold on.
A tome of blasphemous rituals, a piece of stained glass covered in viscera. The gargoyle cannot force its way into the church.
Oh, okay, I got you. I think I don't remember exactly how I said it the last time, but the way I'm thinking about it is it's like the rosary bits were broken apart, and then they weren't just scattered, right? They were put in a certain way to show that there was intent behind it.
Gotcha.
Maybe a particularly disagreeable pattern. So
the question, what entity gave the gargoyle life? Demon, spirit, or man?
Yep. And only complexity 2, so you can always try to build up a bonus with the 6 clues. You just have to come up with a workable theory that you want to roll on.
I definitely feel like it's a man.
Oh. Okay. And what do you have to back that up?
Most of the rosary broken apart and spread with intent, or all of the things that are in the church feel like someone who is a person who goes to the church has placed them in the church somewhere.
Ooh, okay.
Rather than. Though I guess now that I'm thinking about it, maybe the vibe I'm getting is a man summoning something, right? So it could be a demon or a spirit, but.
Or a man possessed by a demon or spirit.
Even better.
Which would mean, so for example, let's say it was a demon. This demon possessed Edgar Timber to not only speak in tongues, but to set out these beads and read from this tome of blasphemous rituals uh, and sketch arcane ruins on the head of the gargoyle.
That gets you 4 clues.
And that, I think that could work with demon or spirit. So I'm not sure what we think of when we say demon versus spirit.
I think when we say demon, we are explicitly talking about, something from,
Infernal.
Hell.
From hell or
Yeah.
the abyss or something like that, that is native to there and is breaking through into our world.
Yes.
And to me, spirit implies something that is like of our world but incorporeal, like it's
Cool.
like a ghost of someone who died in the church, or
Yeah.
like the spirit of the like of the builders or something like
Right.
that. But yeah,
That's how I
yeah,
would interpret it
Cool.
as well.
Thank you.
I mean, like, yeah.
That sounds demon.
yeah,
demon.
that sounds demon to me. Something that's trying to break out.
Yeah, I mean, like, especially with the rosary broken apart and spread with intent, and then the tome of blasphemous rituals, hell yeah. So,
I mean, and the speaking in tongues is clearly whatever its demon language is. It's not just gobbledygook that they're babbling. It's
Right.
actual
Yeah.
demon talk.
Yeah. All right. So you got the 4 clues on a 2 complexity. Who the hell's rolling?
Do it, Kim.
Okay.
D6 plus 2.
6.
Oh no.
Wow.
I understand it's completely random and it's not my fault.
Yeah.
It is.
But-
It's fine. It's just.
Should we do
So-
the mask of penance?
You can.
Oh,
Yes.
if we haven't done it that yet, then absolutely, yeah. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
For
Yep.
sure.
Yep.
Each hunter narrates a
Let's
flashback to
do
a
that.
moment they beg someone forgiveness only to be denied. It's a great one.
So,
Your delight
yes.
is lovely.
So 6 with, Mask of Penance. Everybody does Mask of Penance. Yep,
Yep.
of course.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so that's 7 to 9. So you're right. It's the demon.
Yeah.
Let me pull the appropriate question. Give me a second. Sorry. I shouldn't be laughing, but I.
Oh no, you should.
You
1000%. Like
I'm sorry. Everybody's just having the best of luck these
it's 'cause
days.
we had a 14 and an 11. The only 2 rolls we had tonight. From that to a 6. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. All right. So, since you've decided it's demonic, your next question is, come on. What is needed to capture and banish the entity? Resolve the threat. Poop. Come on. Resolve the threat by breaking the gargoyle asunder and banishing the entity that releases before it can escape. So that is a complexity 4.
Excellent.
Yep. And you have 2 2 remaining clues on that one. So did you want to futz around with the King in Shadows? Because if you don't have a theory, you don't have a theory, and that's fine. But I mean, I wanted to offer if like you really wanted to, answer another question. I'm okay with this.
I feel like I want to get at least another clue or 2.
Okay.
And that also feels like one that all 4 of us should be here to
Yeah.
answer, because it impacts directly on each individual character, right?
Good. I mean,
If
like,
the
yeah,
3
for
of
the
you are here
roles.
next week, if the 3 of you are here next week and I am not, I am comfortable with whatever being assigned to Dr. Whitford. So I don't want you to hold that up. She's amenable.
As in the role you're intended to play.
Yes.
That could be like communal as well.
I mean, and you don't even have to stick with the roles. You can even break out of the roles.
Oh, right.
Even,
It's just intended.
yeah. So.
We can break out of our roles.
Mm-hmm. So seriously, so
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
do it.
And I want to, yes. I would also like to watch the play or watch the recording of the play
Sure,
as
sure.
narrated
Okay.
before.
Yeah.
So let's punt on that.
Hopefully I'll have that damn posted before or by the weekend. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So we have that done for the answer to the question. Any playbook moves or special moves that are resolved during the dusk phase. So, let's see. We know Mr. Thistle is going to be bringing in like the darkly theatrical arrangements for the foyer for the party, and then you're marking off Sir Stewart for the party, and then Dr. Whitford, are you going to be using the resurrectionists for the evening?
I kind of want to bring one of them to the party.
Okay, I mean I don't care. Just tell me who.
Let's get a child piece and a grave robber along.
Okay. So let's see. Dr. Whitford, who you bringing?
I think I only have two named ones, so let's go Shaky Mary again.
Shaky Mary. And then what was the other thing that you picked? Because you picked two.
Child body part.
Okay, child body part. And then you will tell me what that is, like when at the end. Okay, great. Body part. Oh, and then because you have those two things,
You can make problems.
I need to make problems. Okay.
I have 4 body parts to go.
Yeah.
So
could be fun. Could be
fun.
Okay, so all right, Mary, you don't need to do anything for. Did you want to do anything to narrate for Sir Stewart or for Mr. Thistle?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I just want to make sure because you know it's part of.
Thank you for asking.
Oh yeah.
Wait, do I?
Do you?
I mean, I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
And I'm going to assume a London night phase because we're doing.
So if we have a party at the house, could we also do a Hargrave house?
I don't
along
care.
with the party?
Sure, I'm okay with this.
That could be fun.
Yes. Okay. So basically, house party.
Yeah, exactly.
House
Everyone
party.
will do the kid and play.
Yes. And Hargrave House night phase. Okay.
I mean,
I dig it.
We did the music. Wait, we didn't do the music room. Sorry. That's left for my time I did it. I mean, we could, yeah. I mean, there's so many rooms to pick from.
Yes.
I mean, if it's the party, we should do the ballroom.
All right. Oh,
Cool.
I love it.
I feel
love
like,
it.
right.
I was looking at the ballroom or the music room, but the ballroom definitely seems
For the party. Yeah.
Okay. So for the ballroom, when we get to it, ornate sharp-edged chandeliers dangle from high ceilings. The lingering scent of floor wax, citrus, and candle smoke fail to mask a fog of musk and decay. Along a wall, a long refreshment table bears a single empty punch bowl. Paint the scene. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, we'll just... So, since we're doing this next week...
We can pick the people next time, right? That seems...
Yeah. I mean, I'll just do that offline and then, like, let you guys surprise you next week. So, it's fine. And Kim, you will not be here next week?
I'm trying to confirm that.
Okay. All right. Let us know.
It involves an 8-year-old.
Got it. Just let me know. All right. So that is our dusk phase. And so I don't forget to do this. Give me a second. I'm going to give you the next reveal now. So if I have repeated this, I apologize. I just want to make sure that all the things are covered. So I think we fade out of Hargrave House and then fade into a vision of Rose Pemberton-Potts She is upset. And then she brings up a look of determination, because after the expedition returns, she capitulates to her own grief by ordering her own exploration to complete Sir Thomas's work, and she basically demands to be able to do this of Victoria, and Victoria agrees reluctantly. Rose comes back eventually, somehow changed, with a completed map and a possible trade route established through the forest, but she never again spoke to Victoria, and she rescinded her membership to the Royal Explorers Club. So that's a history revealed. And with that, stars and wishes.
I'll go first. Jim, I appreciate you just jumping in and going, heads, yeah, here we go. Let's just do this. It's awesome. I'm inspired. Kim being like as blushing as much as Dr. Whitford could possibly blush was like, oh, that's perfect. Yes, let's keep pushing that. And the line of I get lost in libraries is great. And Maz, thanks for just rolling with this weird little Pemberton-Potts extended vulnerable scene. Like literally we were just hanging out for the whole time. So that was fun. And wishes, just ready for a party.
Matt, something about the way you say Monday every single time slays me. There's so much going on in that single word. Also, you put a lot of meaning into the word tart and seemed to really enjoy saying it the couple times you did.
Saying what?
Tart.
Tart.
You're talking about the tart. Clint, everything about embarrassing or slash wing womaning Dr. Whitford was amazing. Mads, I like your delight at our low rolls. It's really satisfying. Gives the impression you're having fun as well. Jack, eating scenes are always great. Literally the only thing that is interesting about me. Also a very good line. And oh, thank you for prompting me to use the Mask of the Pig, Clint. That was good. Thank you for prompting it. That's me.
I wasn't here for most of it, but so the first star is always thank you all for letting me just jump in at the end like this. I appreciate it. I know it's like I'm in only about a third of it, and I'm deeply grateful that you're appreciative enough of having me here that you're willing to kind of bend time and space in order to like have Jack show up whenever he shows up. So thank you very much for that. The fact that I sat down and Kim's character is in the library. It's just yeah, she's just like she's kind of got distracted, she's just reading and stuff like that. Everything like yeah, that checks out. Okay, that's totally made sense to me. Yeah, and I enjoyed our question discussion that we had where we were like, kind of like everybody had thoughts about it, and like it just feels like we're all comfortable enough with each other that it's just like that would be cool. Oh yeah, that would be even cooler. Oh, and that would be even cooler than that. And it had that really kind of that feeling to it that I really appreciated. I really liked Mads that very like just from the jump, that conversation between Jack and Pemberton-Potts is happening on two levels. Absolutely. And, and that it's that we're, and that, and I think that she's actually, you've created a character that's actually kind of interesting to him, that he's curious about. And that was delightful. The whole little um, and the one of the things that is cool about her is the sense that she is not just like a scenery chewing megalomaniac or a narcissist or anything like that. The way you portray her, she seems like she seems to find some, whether she is fronting this or not, some genuine pathos in Jack's situation. And I really appreciate that because it's like one of the neat things about the Mastermind is that it's the bad guy who we can get to know and have some back and forth with, and there's some extended time there, whatever. Like the Figs, we only meet once or twice, and maybe we have some kind of a conversation with them. But I'm really enjoying immensely the dialogue that we have going with her, and the fact that she's clearly has opinions about each of us separately, and all that kind of stuff is very, very interesting. So that was a great time to just jump in this evening. I really like that. So wishes, that we just keep on doing this. This is great. We've got a combined mask and a paint the scene coming up, and so since we know about both of those, I'll type them up, and so you should feel that you can go ahead and, like, if you want my contribution, go ahead and read it. You don't have to wait till whatever, 5 after 9 when I'm huffing and puffing running in the door next Wednesday, if that's how we want to play that.
I like that. I appreciate that. I mean, if we can, read off your Mask of the Pig and then your Hargrave House, paint the scene thing, then that
100%,
helps
yeah.
a lot. So that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's just really fun. And honestly, these interludes are part of this playtest. This is a unique Mastermind because she is an homage to not only obviously the Between, but obviously to Trophy as well as Brindlewood Bay. She is a meddler, okay? So she's a homie meddler. She wants to get in on everything, and she knows shit. So I mean,
Yeah,
of course.
she's a cozy mastermind.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, yeah, I mean, I built her that way for a reason, and I'm hoping that I appreciate the fact that it seems to be coming across. And again, I want her more involved than other masterminds have been. And such, not just triggered by 12s or whatever, but because of her particular nature. So this is a lot closer than other people have experienced with masterminds. So appreciate the
I
feedback.
did forget to give a star for her having a printing press and how much Dr. Whitford's going to fangirl about that.
Yes, yeah, she does have her own press. So Pemberton Press, absolutely.
We're not going to call it a vanity press.
I mean, she prints her own editions of certain things. So, I mean, of course, so.
And my wish is to see what you do with the flowers at the party, Mads.
Oh, yes, we will. Sir Stuart will have incredible theatrical darkness. Or actually,
that was a very good brief.
Mr. Thistle will, but I mean, Sir Stuart will appreciate this as well. So, especially when you see his date, it'll be great. So I'm having fun with this. You guys are awesome, but in different ways from the other groups. So I mean, they bring on the drama llama. You guys are bringing on some of the more practical concerns, but yet you're still having your own stories to tell, and the dynamic is different because Mundy is has some knowledge of Pemberton-Potts, but has been away from each other for a while. So again, it's like, oh man, what doesn't she know? What didn't she find out in that interim? Oh shit. So I mean, it's a lot of fun to see how you guys are going to deal with this after all of the history reveals, and if you're just going to jump right in and say, well, let's see if we can figure out how she's going to fuck with the crown. Or if you're going to go through the whole thing and go let's do the assault, and then we're going to do the confrontation and whatever. It's it's fine. It's perfectly fine.
I actually have a theory about that I
What?
think might
What,
be
the
fun about how she's
mastermind?
going to mess with the crown.
Okay, cool. I mean, but of course, like, this is actually cool because you're actually going to be using the clues that you've been building up instead of being like, okay, it's just a
Oh
countdown.
yeah.
I love it. That's what I built it for. So I can't wait to see what you come up with. So, great work, everyone, and hopefully, hopefully we'll have everybody next week. But if we don't, it's like, Kim, hopefully you have fun with what you're doing, and then, we'll say goodbye for the holidays and all that kind of fun stuff. But wish for the best and happy gaming to you all. And I will see you the next time I see you.
All right.
Have a lovely
Thank
evening.
you.
Good night, folks.
Take care, everyone.